Welcome to Huntsville, Texas, and Elliott T. Bowers Stadium, home to the Bearcats of Sam Houston State, who have built a rich winning legacy and one that they hope follows them to the upper reaches of college football. Today, an in-state battle between two teams from the state of Texas, and when you face off against another squad from the Lone Star State, the emotions tend to run a little higher. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the SMU Mustangs, taking on another team from the Big 12, the Sam Houston Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Bearcats will kick it away to start us off. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So the SMU Mustangs offense will have the first possession of the game. And as the game evolves into an aerial circus, sometimes you find a superstar running back like this guy.
And when you got this guy, you ride this guy. You give him the ball, you run the football, you find ways to continue to feed him because he just gets stronger and better as the game goes on.
After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Off the RPO, complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Looking to pass. It's Jennings. He lofts one down the sideline. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown Mustangs. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. The Bearcats offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really...
He's going for it all. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He looks that one in nicely. Tackle was made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there on first down from their own 22. He's going to pass. And it's picked off. They didn't give him much on the return, but they are in prime scoring position at the 22. Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. He wants to throw. On target. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. The Mustangs will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
The counterplay is a great play to mix in with your base concepts. Obviously, everybody flies to the football, bang. Now you pull a guy, you go backside, give him a little counter, keep the defense off balance.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, SMU. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
A 3rd and long coming up here. At the 35, he's loose. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. And the Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Steps away to find some room. Going to try to get it himself. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Bearcats are flying down the field. Using his legs, it's McKinney.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Finds his tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Offenses that are great on 3rd downs, what do most of the time? They keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on 3rd downs all throughout this season.
The Bearcats are threatening in the red zone. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
On 3rd down, going up top. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Good right down the boulevard. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
And they're on him in a heartbeat, and down he goes. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Mustangs will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Takes it on the return. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Sam Houston. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. The Mustangs will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the ball is picked off. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these 2 quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Looking for room, it's Parker. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior. From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Now adjusting. Trying to make magic on the scramble. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Give to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Jennings. He makes the connection. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And the Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. He wants to throw it. Finds his man. It's Parker. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Gets it out quickly. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Mustang!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these 2 guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these 2 guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Bought a little time, lets it go.
And that's a big gain down the field, and the big fella was wide open. I'll tell you what, nobody around.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. They'll try to pop the draw. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Plows through the defense. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The Mustangs trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, SMU. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now the play fake. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Bearcats decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great.
Off he goes. The 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Mustangs.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. Got a man in the middle. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, SMU!
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And the extra point was good. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll try to run for it. At the 45 on his way. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. The Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to the ground game on the left. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They'll give it to him again. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. The give to the single back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete.
Got some room headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. He'll set up to throw. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen. And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
To the air, it's Jennings. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking to move it through the air. Pulls it in. It's Carroll. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to pass on second down. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown, and that's exactly what happened.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no...
They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Oh, he tosses it back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Pressure coming. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU.
How about the day for this young player? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Comes out throwing on 1st down. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Mustangs will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this 3rd quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
He's got his man. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll take a shot. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And a big return after the... Well, they say you win a few, you